Right now, I-75 is back open after a shooting this morning.
That's right. It shut down the southbound lanes for 8 hours. A traffic issue got in the way of people heading to FGCU graduation ceremonies. The school delayed 2 ceremonies as students sprinted to make it in on time. We're still working to find out if anyone got hurt.
We're staying on top of another shooting, this one early this morning in Immokalee. It happened near 2nd Street and Delaware Avenue. The Collier County Sheriff's Office tells us the victim, Cornelius Timms, is alive. We're working to learn more on his condition. No word yet on any arrests.
And we're getting deeper into dry season, which means more of this, brush fires. Take a look at all this smoke. This is east of Clewiston today. Wake News meteorologist Zach Malak sent us this video. And let's take a look at the latest fire danger map. Lee, Charlotte, and Collier counties are all in moderate fire danger today. Henry, where that fire was, is in low fire danger.
And the rest of your evening is looking beautiful. Temperatures falling into the 60s, and under a mostly clear sky, we will be nice and mild. And then we're going to see those temperatures tumble into the 50s overnight. Some of us waking up into the upper 40s across Southwest Florida. So we are in for a cooler morning there. We're going to wake up to the low 40s. Some of us into the upper 40s under a nice clear sky to start you off for that brand new work week. And temperatures should rebound back into the lower 70s by the afternoon. The next weather system coming in, starting for your Wednesday, increasing rain chances, and it's going to be very windy for your Friday after that cold front passes through. Then we're going to see temperatures waking up into the 40s by next Sunday.
I-75 back open after a shooting shut it down for most of the day, but the traffic headache interfered with a special day for students.
And neighbors angry over ducks brutally killed in front of their homes while crews were told to remove them in the first place.
And the Christmas spirit is alive and well in Southwest Florida. We'll take you live to a celebration as kids light up to meet Santa.
Live from Southwest.
Thank you. And right now, I-75 is back open. The southbound lanes were shut down for 10 hours after a shooting. And this is a live look at the roads. You can see plenty of traffic there right now. But check it out. This is what it looked like just earlier today. Completely empty. And it was like this for hours during the morning and afternoon.
The crash.
Thank you, Anika. We're working to find out what led to another shooting, this one in Immokalee overnight. It happened near 2nd Street and Delaware Avenue. The Collier County Sheriff's Office tells us that the victim's name is Cornelius Timms. He is still alive. Trust Wake News to let you know when deputies make an arrest. And police arrested a driver for hitting 2 pedestrians and leaving the scene. Investigators in St. Petersburg arrested Cameron Baxley. They say he hit 2 people on the crosswalk. One of them is fighting for their lives tonight, suffering serious injuries. Baxley drove several blocks from the scene. He faces multiple charges, including blood and feathers left next to homes, as you can see right here. Neighbors livid how they got there. People in Palm Springs neighborhood are angry that an animal removal service violently killed ducks in front of their house, and they say it wasn't properly cleaned up.
When I came home, there was blood everywhere in our parking lot, so they had massacred the ducks.
Amy Francisco Folsom is upset that ducks were killed near her driveway, where there's still blood stains.
Lots of blood on the concrete, and I had one of our maintenance guys come to clean it up because it was not cleaned up by the company. They just left it there.
Folsom says animal removal employees started removing Muscovy ducks violently by shooting them. The ducks are a non-native species from Central America. Some consider them a nuisance. People nearby say children in the neighborhood were slipping on their droppings. Folsom is upset that the Homeowners Association never contacted them about this.
They never notified us of anything that they were going to do in the neighborhood with killing the ducks.
The property managers never responded for comment. The Florida Fish and Wildlife website says the ducks can be legally killed by a firearm on private property. But Folsom feels there's got to be a better way to handle the situation.
In our society right now, with everything that happens, why would you go around and kill an innocent animal that's not hurting anyone? There has to be a different way. So even if you aren't an animal lover and you don't love them, this is not the way to go.
The Christmas spirit is alive and well in Southwest Florida. The Calusa Nature Center set up a bunch of twinkling lights, and in just minutes from now, Santa will make an appearance. It's a true holiday celebration as we get closer and closer to Christmas. Wake News reporter Morgan Reiner is live there tonight. Now, Morgan, when does this all start? Thank you. And after months apart, dozens of sailors are back home with their families tonight. They reunited with their loved ones at the Naval Air Station in Jacksonville yesterday. You can see the excited kids jumping up and down right there. The sailors spent 8 months deployed, and they're back home just in time for the holidays.
Rain is back in the forecast this week across Southwest Florida. I'll let you know why and just how long we'll see the rainy conditions across the area.
And new rules to combat climate change and how world leaders are working to stop extreme weather events from destroying our planet. You'll want to watch the skies tonight. A comet will light up the starry night, and it's the brightest one of the year. Now, as opposed to this photo of the comet from earlier this month, it's called the comet 46P or Wirtanen. It is one of the closest comets flying by since the 1950s. Now, the comet will be closest to the Earth early in the morning, about 7 million miles away.
That's always so much fun when we learn about all this stuff that you can take a look in the sky and see. We always need to have some clear skies, though, to be able to see some of that stuff.
Definitely. And you know what? The stars are aligned for us today here in Southwest Florida because we are going to see a nice clear sky overnight when you wake up tomorrow morning. Barely even a cloud in the sky there. So perfect conditions to stargaze or even catch the comet.
Yeah, well, you know, it was directed at somebody, I guess, taunting, but who knew? No air guitar.
No
in
air
the
guitar
NBA.
on the court.
None of us did air guitar when we sang you happy birthday, by
Which
the way.
I so appreciate.
Yes, happy birthday, Melinda.
Thank you. The greatest gift is that I love my job and I get to work with you guys, so I really appreciate
How
that.
sweet
Thank
is
you.
she? Well, let's get a final look at weather. Did you bring in nice weather for Melinda on her birthday?
Yes, Melinda, I'm going to present you with some temperatures in the 50s tomorrow morning.
For me, that's nice weather.
Definitely. We're going to wake up cooler, but rain, of course, back in the forecast. So, you know, you're helping us out with the rain later on because we can use any rain we do get this time of the year.
Very true. All right, thanks so much for joining us tonight. Have a great rest of your evening.